Well, at least the Sixers got Jimmy Butler, because this Eagles season seems like a complete waste at this point. Tony Jigsaw Cutillo is in the building. I am Adrian Fedque. There is nobody that is having a bigger Super Bowl hangover than Doug Pederson. Do you agree or disagree?
100%. Let's bring back. Well, I got killed. What? I can't even think of my headline. When do we start blaming Doug? When we start, everybody, oh, you can't blame Doug. He's the Messiah. He won the Super Bowl. He gets a pass. He doesn't get a pass. His play call was horrendous. He looks lost. We lost to the Cowboys. We lost in our hometown. A game we were supposed to win, and I fully put the blame on Doug Pederson.
The Eagles lost to the stinking Dallas Cowboys. Okay,
And
the Dallas Cowboys stink. They are not good. So you know what that means? That means the Philadelphia Eagles are very, very bad at football at the moment, and it starts at the top. It starts with Doug Pederson. You had 2 weeks, 2 fucking weeks to make changes, and you did nothing.
Nothing. And you know what the worst part about this whole thing is? The last vision I seen Jason Garrett smiling and cheesing.
Smiling and clapping.
Man, I lost it. I lost it. They do. Dude, they stepped on our throat. They punched us in the mouth so hard. We had coffins showing up to tailgates. We had everything. And guess what? It was our coffin. We got buried in that game. And nobody, I cannot believe we're sitting here talking that we lost the Cowboys in this game. I picked 38-10. I know you picked the win, right?
I picked them to win. I said 24-13. I didn't have like something crazy, but like that's still an 11-point win. That's a comfortable victory.
Golden Tate. 4 targets.
This has been shocking. Shocking. Everything about it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm tired of hearing, hey, listen, I tweeted out, so glad we spent a 3rd-round pick for Golden Tate not to use them. And I don't care what anybody says, whether 1st-round pick or not, Amari Cooper, the first game he played with the Cowboys, he looked okay. He was involved. We had 2 weeks to prepare this guy, and he gets 4 targets? He looked lost.
There's something that people are saying that I don't agree with at all. They're like, well, it takes a couple weeks to get acclimated to the play. You know what? It does. It does. It takes a couple weeks. But you know what doesn't take a couple weeks? To learn how to catch a fucking screen, okay? And he only had 4 targets. 4. Amari Cooper, his route tree was simplified in his debut. He got all those targets. Why wasn't Golden Tate getting them? You wasted a 3rd-round pick for this?
But Jordan Matthews got.
Oh, Jordan Matthews. Oh, yeah, let's just trot him out there.
All of a sudden now we got Jordan Matthews. And listen, I understand. We're going to talk running game a little bit because that boggles my mind too. Josh Adams runs off 2 plays. Let's put him on the bench and let's throw a screen pass on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. What are you thinking? What is? I don't care if it would have worked or not. Doesn't make any sense. And then we line a running back up. Dude, everybody in the stadium on 4th and 1 knew Adams was getting the ball. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I kind of blame that on Carson. If you get up to that line, you need to audible away from that. You need to see that front. You need to know that those guys are ready to put it in your throat and stop them. And he didn't do that. I mean, it was like, why even do the play? It was ridiculous. We looked so unprepared to play that game, so lethargic. I don't even know how to explain it. And it's all got to go on the coach. It's all got to be on Doug. I'm sorry. Schwartz, I'm sure we'll get to that, but it's all got to go on Doug. This is Doug's team. Where's Jeff at? Hey, Jeff, I'm waiting for Jeff to come out. I ain't seen Jeff in weeks, right? All of a sudden, we're not winning. We don't see Jeff. No gold standard. I don't see Howie. Howie on the phone. Howie cheesing. Nobody's around. And Doug looks lost. Looks lost. Sorry.
Losing the coaches wound up being a much bigger deal than we thought.
Yep.
I mean, John DeFilippo was in charge of the 3rd down. Frank Reich in charge of the red zone. I got some nuggets for you guys to illustrate this point. I got nuggets for the next minute, so this is just going to be amazing.
Nuggets.
I got nuggets. Man, nugget nectar. They need to bring that back out. I know it's springtime, but it's the fall right now. But they got to bring that back out for this Nugget section. Okay, red zone stats this year, 55.9% in the red zone. That's 17th. With all those weapons, Carson Wentz, Alshon Jeffrey, Zach Ertz, just completely unacceptable. Last year, 67.06%. That is second in the NFL. Frank Reich in Indianapolis. His Indianapolis Colts are 66% in the red zone this year. That is up from 40% last year. So you don't think Frank Reich made a difference in the red zone? Well, there you go. Those are your numbers right there. John DeFilippo. All right, so we look at the third down stats. This year, 41.18% on third down. That's 12th. Last year, 44.6%. That is second. I've got more nuggets because it gets more disgusting. Last year, Eagles were getting off to flying starts. It allows the defense to be a lot more. I guess you can really like take more chances. You get more turnovers that way. It makes it easier, more predictable on the defensive side. They're scoring 4 points less in the first quarter this year. That's those scripted plays. Those first 15 plays. Yep, they are dead last in first quarter points this year. 2.3 last year, 6.4. I was second in the NFL. Okay, and they're only averaging 22 points per game in all. 22nd in the league. With this offense, that's fucking ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. It's and you know everything we did last year looks completely different than what we're doing this year. No shots down the field. How many shots down the field did we take? I mean, Zach Ertz, 16 targets. I like Zach Ertz, but can we throw the ball to somebody else? I mean, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I understand Doug likes a running back rotation. Well, guess what? Last year you had guys like Ajayi, Clement, who was healthy. Okay, you had those. This year you got three guys. One guy who probably can run the ball. Clement's still not healthy. I don't care what anybody says. And Smallwood, I'm done with Smallwood. So you don't rotate three hand-mass backs. They're not good. So you stick to one, Doug. I mean, I'm losing it. Listen, I'm not saying the guy should be fired. I hear people, he needs to be fired. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this guy is the guy I dreamt that I didn't want.
Yes.
Right? This is me and you.
This was the guy that proved me wrong last year.
Yes.
This was the guy that I thought he was going to be. What we're seeing this year.
Exactly.
What I thought he was going to be. This pissed me off.
Like we're in a bad dream. We're in a nightmare right now. Because listen, all of a sudden, let's. And I hope this doesn't happen. But all of a sudden, if we don't make the playoffs this year, all of a sudden there's a ton of questions going forward. A ton. Your secondary, which is gone. Ronald Darby, ACL, gone, right? Rasul Douglas. I'm sorry, but he wanted him in there. Dude can't play on the outside. He can't play. Okay, so guess what? Your line's getting old. Okay, now you just wasted a third-round pick on Golden Tate that if he don't help you get to the playoffs, you're not going to re-sign him. Okay, you're safe. What do you do with Riley McLeod? What do you do with Malcolm Jenkins getting a little older? All these our linebackers. Have anybody even told about that? Our linebackers this year have been non-existent. So there's
I brought that up last week.
Ton of question marks moving forward, and we were not supposed to be here. We were supposed to be looking toward. Hey, I want 10-6. I was happy with 10-6. Get us back. Now we might not even be 8-8. I just can't believe that we're having this conversation.
I can't talk playoffs right now. I can't because you just lost to the fucking Cowboys. Okay, you lost to the Cowboys at home. They stink. They are god awful. I made fun of them on Monday. I said that this was going to be a funeral for them.
Yep.
I've never looked stupider in my life.
I don't understand it. I really don't. I mean, and then we got to sit there. We want to watch Zeke with the give me more. And that's an embarrassment.
That's been a myth this year. That's a myth this year that they're stopping the run. It's a myth because just because they're second in terms of the yards per game, you know what? They're average. Well, I don't know what it is after last night's game because it's even worse now. But heading into the game, it was 4.5 yards per carry they were allowing. Did you know that?
No,
that was 22nd. But people were going by the yards per game. Yeah, the run defense is fine. No, it's not. Everything stinks.
Well, what about the sticks defense? What is that? Can somebody explain that to me? I'm still trying to figure out what that is. It's like always
stinks defense. It stinks.
I mean, aren't guys supposed to be on the ball not on their heels, but on the balls of their feet? I mean, these guys are on their heels. By the time they're ready to make a move, they're already beat. It's the dumbest play call I've ever seen before in my life. Why are we doing it? I don't understand. I'm lost. I mean, I couldn't even do comments last night. I'm on a PI Facebook page and people are hitting me up and we're going, and finally I was like, I'm done. I can't. Jimmy fucking Butler. Thank God I got something to look forward to. That's all I can say.
You know what? For the Bitter Birds listeners, I think I'm going to do a live stream of a game on Wednesday. I need to take my mind off this team because I don't want to think about them.
You have to.
They right now, I might be breaking up with the Eagles. They got to earn my heart back, okay?
He's going to break up.
Yeah, they got to earn my heart back. They got to earn my rest, all right?
They got to buy you chocolates.
Yeah, they got to buy me lots of chocolates. Chocolate-covered strawberries, some chocolate-covered pretzels. Oh, yeah, the whole shebang.
Don't forget about the gold roses. You got some gold roses in there, too. They got to do it all, buddy.
Yeah,
They do. They got a long way before I get excited because I was full of positivity. And everybody said Jigsaw's negative. I was full of positivity, and they just continue to let me down. So I have no confidence right now. Zero. I have no confidence.
They can go beat the Saints for all I fucking care. I'm not hopping back on.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, and I understand, like you just said, beat the Saints. Yeah, it's probably they're going to beat a team that they weren't supposed to be. Just like we lost to a team we're supposed to lose. But everybody has to look at the whole, everything on the outside. Look inside of it. Look at how it happened. 2 weeks to prepare for this game. It's unacceptable. You gave the team a week off, which I'm fine with. The guys are battling bruised. Let them heal up. Week of practice, but you come out with that play calling, with that script. I don't understand. He looks lost. Let's face it. He looks lost. He has nobody. Mike Rowe, he ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. So
he's god awful. Yeah,
no, I mean this is like you might as well bring back Juan Castillo. I mean, what the hell? Maybe make him offensive coordinator. I don't freaking know, but somebody needs to help Doug. And obviously, nobody on his team's helping him. Nobody.
You know why nobody's having a bigger Super Bowl hangover than Doug Pederson? This goes back to a video I made about a month ago. And, you got ripped for your column. I got ripped by some people for this video. How dare you criticize Doug Pederson? He won you a Super Bowl. I was just calling it like I saw it. All right? The title of the video was, Has Doug Pederson Lost His Humility? He's been going at it with reporters this year.
Yes, he has.
He's been going at it. He's in this I'm smarter than you mode. I'm better than you mode. All this bullshit. And the results aren't there. So last year, we saw this humble guy. And after week 2, they complained about not running the football. And Doug Pederson listened to the team. And they ran the football more. And that run game was very, very instrumental in that play-action passing game, very instrumental to the entire offense. This year, he is refusing to run the football. Oh. And I understand it's you can't run it with what you have. It's very, very difficult. But to have Josh Adams doing what he's doing to have only 7 carries last night
doesn't make any sense. Especially when your quarterbacks get hit on every play. We talked about this from week 1. I mean, your quarterback. Ever since Carson's come back, he's been getting with pressure. The line isn't what it was. Last night, your right tackle's out. Your left tackle's playing with a torn bicep, okay? Brandon Brooks isn't playing like he was. Kelsey's probably playing dinged up. Your quarterback's under duress every time, so let's pass the ball 45 times. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. If it's not working, Doug, and Adams was running nice. It was working. He had a nice couple chunk yardage runs. Yep. Why not keep running the ball? I don't understand. I still think last year, I think when he would get in these zones, it was a guy like DiFilippo or a guy like Roy got this here and say, hey, Doug, listen, I know you're getting pass happy. We need to go back to running the rock. And Doug go, oh, okay, yeah. Right? Just like, hey, Doug, you want Philly? And Doug said, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Like, never, like, that's Doug. He's not like, yeah, let's go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what he misses. We don't have that guy. Sorry, Doug. This is what I feel, buddy.
That's pretty good. I mean,
who else is doing Deuce? What about Deuce? He's the assistant head coach. I mean, Deuce is in his ear going, "Yo, Doug, run the ball." I don't.
Maybe he's just not listening to anybody because he won a damn Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl. He wrote about it, and look at how this team is performing.
Oof.
Hangover.
This is the worst hangover I've ever seen. I mean, maybe we're just not used to it. I mean, obviously we never won a Super Bowl, so we're just not used to seeing. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how we're supposed to act. Like all I know is when the Phillies won
new norm. He told us.
That's right.
New norm. You're going to keep winning Super Bowls. He heightened the expectations. He raised the bar.
You're right. I'll tell you what. This is the new norm. I hate to see what the old norm was because this new norm blows. I don't know what he's talking about. And in 08, when the Phillies won, they didn't come back lethargic in 09. What did they do? They were
back to the World Series.
Right. Who's your daddy? Pedro Martinez. They brought him from the dead. This guy. I mean, it just nothing's working this year. Nothing they do. And it just you need to flip the script. He's doing the same things. I think you and I both agree that I think the other team knows what they're running half the time. They know what they're lining up to do.
Yeah.
So you need to change, Doug. You need to change. That's why I said I hope I'm wrong, but this is Mike McCarthy all over again. Mike McCarthy wins a Super Bowl, and what has he done since? What's he done? Yeah. Nothing. And he questioned about his play calling and his development on his line and his development on his receivers all the time. So I hope that we're not just going to live off that one Super Bowl and just ride for the next 10 years because this is not what we expected, and we don't deserve this. I'm sorry. And Peter King, we are allowed to fucking boo, okay? Because we demand a team to give us effort. Who's Peter King to come out and say we can't boo? Who the hell is he?
4-5 is embarrassing.
Come on, Peter. Bush League. Bush League. I'll show him Bush League.
You lost to the Dallas Cowboys at home.
You know why?
You made Dak Prescott look like Joe fucking Montana. We're allowed to boo.
Exactly. But he doesn't know. He doesn't bleed green. He doesn't understand. Guess what? Those players, they understand. They weren't pissed off. They know they should be better. They all know. Look at Carson. Maybe there's a little rift between him and Doug. I don't know. They asked him a couple times. What'd you think about Ron? Yeah, he kind of think he questioned it a little bit. I don't know. Maybe he's just frustrated. But that's why we boo. Because we expect more. When my kid gets a 70 in class instead of a 90, I'm pissed off. I don't boo. I yell. Because I know he can get a 90. So guess what? I know we should have been 4-5, and we should have lost to the stinking Cowboys. So that's why I booed.
It's ridiculous. We've had 3 reality checks this year. 3. You get it fixed after the first one, which was Tennessee. And then you had Carolina. And then you even had a bye.
I don't know, AD. This is I don't even know where we go from here. I don't even know where we go. I mean, I laughed last week. I forget what website it was, but they actually posted an article about looking ahead to 2019 free agent class. And I was like, who the hell's putting this out? Well, guess what? I'm going to read it. When we're done, I'm reading it. Because I'm about to say, who do I got to look forward to next year? Because obviously, this is not a very good team right now. Just not a very good team. And I don't think they can put everything together in time to make a run. I really don't.
Oh, forget about a run. Forget about like a run. Forget about that. All right. They'd be lucky to even make Week 17 a game for the NFC East at this point.
That's embarrassing. If we're not playing for something in Week 17, that's I don't even know how I'm going to watch.
They haven't given me any reason to think that this is going to change.
Yeah, they haven't. It's the same product. Week in and week out. It's the same product. Same plays, the same. I'm tired of hearing Doug with we're just missing. Or, we missed that one block.
That happened in 2016.
Exactly.
It was close. Close loss this. Every week they lost like by 3 or 4 points. And they couldn't close it out. And this is happening again. Like, if it happens more than once, that's a routine. It's consistent. It's not an accident.
No. I mean, this is, and I noticed, hey, listen, I noticed the bitter birds, and we talk Eagles, but this is why I was upset when the Sixers lost to the Celtics in the first game of the year. Not because it was the Celtics, because they looked like the same team. They had a whole offseason.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Yeah.
So this is the same thing. Week in and week out, we're doing the same thing. Obviously, it's not working. So, I mean, if I put oil in my car, if I put 5 quarts of oil in and all 5 dripped out every other week, would I just keep putting fucking 5 in there? No, I got a goddamn mechanic, see what the hell's going on, and see, maybe I need to use a different filter or oil. Maybe my car's messed up. Doug, wake up. Call your mechanic, call somebody, and figure out what the hell you got to change, because we need to do something. We need to do it fast.
Well, the mechanic gave him something to work with.
Yep, you are right.
I mean, maybe the car has a timing chain problem. Maybe it's more than just oil. Maybe you need more than just Golden Tate.
Yeah,
obviously, but you got, at least you got to try to put him in the damn offense.
I tell you what.
I know. Again, I get it, people. I get it. All right, it takes weeks. It takes weeks. But again, it doesn't take a week to learn how to run a damn screen.
Not
and this
at all.
is what you brought him to Philly for. You brought him for the yak. Why?
I want to ask everybody out there. I got blasted last week when I put the vote out there. What would you rather have? A 3rd round pick for Golden Tate or a 4th round pick for Clinton Dix? Let me tell you something. With our secondary right now, that 4th round pick for Clinton Dix looking mighty nice to me, especially if you're not going to use that shiny new toy you got in Golden Tate. So this is a guy that was controllable for the next couple of years that we could have on his team, with a guy like McLeod coming off an injury, a guy like Jenkins getting up there in age. I'm just saying, people, I'm a realist sometimes. I know you get mad at me, but I mean, this is the way I think. I mean, listen, it's reality, right? It's reality. We're not re-signing a 31-year-old slot receiver. We're not doing it. So we just gave away. If we don't make the playoffs, to me, it's a dumb trade.
Well, you know what, man? I like the Tate trade. But I didn't think that they were going to look like this. I thought they were going to come out of the bye fixing the kinks offensively. I thought we were going to look completely different. I thought it was going to be like the playoffs again. When Nick Foles was struggling, they're like, okay, let's add more RPOs into the offense. Let's get ready for it. And look at what they did in the playoffs. I thought that's what we were going to see against Dallas. I thought Dallas was going to be the upstart, the start of the run. And instead, it was the same old shit. And now, yeah, the Golden Tate trade looks like a fucking waste.
I mean, I know it's early, and I apologize. I apologize to Tony Dungy, okay, because I watched that pregame, and Dungy was the only guy who picked the Cowboys. I think, the Eagles are overlooked. Right? And I was like, oh, come on, this guy's old. Get off the screen. Guess what? Tony looked good because he was right. We just didn't come. We didn't come to play. We didn't come to play.
I mean, I know that Dallas normally comes to Philly and they win. But I still just didn't buy it. I was like, no. This team stinks.
The only good thing I guess we could look at is maybe we get an extension now for Jason Garrett, and who I think blows. So maybe we'll see this week. Oh, good job, Jason. Good job. So we'll see him for the next 5 years. And Dak will probably get $100 million too. So hey, give it to him. I mean, if that's what it takes, that's fine. I'm cool with that. But
if that's the sacrifice the 2000 Eagles had to make.
Hey, I'm with it. But yeah, this is a very somber and demoralizing Monday. Driving to work, I didn't even want to listen to sports radio. I didn't want to listen to it, and I'm a big fan. I work early. I'm a big fan of the Cooney and Jamie Lynch show in the morning. I really like that 5 to 5:30 or 6 o'clock little hour I get. I enjoy it. I couldn't even put it on. I didn't want to listen because I was done. I was done. It took me a while to make a post up. I know you do a great recap. I'm sure you struggled through that because you have to watch it all over again, which really blows.
Oh.
But so listen, this was tough, and it's going to take more than, even if they win against New Orleans, which I don't have any confidence in, but it's going to take more than that for me to feel excited again about this team. It really is.
It's like I'm hearing people too. It's like they're thinking ahead and looking at, well, we still got Washington to play. I get it. They do. But if they look like this against Washington, how do you expect them to win?
Yeah, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, there's nothing. There's really nothing that. Yeah, it's a shame because, we have the talent. That's what I don't understand. Like we have, like, what is? That's why you have to look at the coach. I mean, we have the talent. You're not. I know this is cliche, but what did Andy always used to say? I have to put players in better position to make plays. And we hated it. We freaking hated that statement. But Doug's not doing it. Doug's not calling the right plays or putting the right guys, the right personnel in to make the right plays. He's just not doing it. And we're seeing it, and we're frustrated, man. Frustrated as hell.
Yeah. And Jim Schwartz is a big problem too, obviously.
Yeah, he needs to be careful because as you've seen this year already, teams are not afraid to fire defensive, offensive coordinators in the middle of the season. And I think on the reverse effect of this, if they go to New Orleans, they drop like 50 on us. I think Jim Schwartz might be on the first plane back to Detroit because I don't think he's going to be here. I really don't. I mean, I understand we don't have a secondary right now, but you still have to play football, and it's still an embarrassment if you give up points like that against the New Orleans Saints. And I don't know. The future's not looking too bright for Mr. Schwartz. It's really not.
Oh man, this is just an exhausting season, man.
It is.
Like, I went through the recap show last night, it's just very somber. Today I'm getting angry. I mean, all the 7 stages of grief are coming out for me this week.
Well,
however many stages are.
The funny thing about Schwartz, what happened to his enthusiasm? Remember that Jim Schwartz, giving the fist bump on the sideline and getting. I haven't seen that at all this year, at all. He's as lethargic on the sideline as his players are on the field. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We need a genie from like Aladdin to come down, or it's almost like Space Jam. It's almost like the aliens stole our talents all of a sudden, and nobody can play. Like I just don't get it. I'm at a loss. I really am. I'm at a loss.
There's a big difference between Andy Reid and Doug Pederson in this aspect, and we'll see if Doug can do it. But whenever Andy started slow, you always knew the run was coming.
Yep.
And that's why I thought, all right, after the bye, here we go. This is going to be the run. And didn't happen. I mean, going back to even 2008, I was waiting for the run. It didn't happen for a while. It didn't happen until what? They were 5-5, and then they went on the run, and they're 4-5 now. But I'm just not confident that it's going to happen.
I completely agree with you.
It just doesn't feel like 08. I expected it, and they went and did it.
Yep, not at all.
I'm not feeling a run is coming.
No, I completely agree. And on top of that, this has been boring. Like, I'm watching these games, and I'm
awful bored. Yeah.
Right? Is it just like I watch a Cleveland game, fucking Cleveland Browns, and I'm excited. Like, I'm watching the offense. I'm watching it click Baker Mayfield. I'm watching the defense run. I watched the Eagles game this year, and I'm like, oh, man, 6-3? Was a fucking score really 6-3? Like, there's like no enthusiasm. Like, nothing. I can't believe it. I really can't, man. I can't believe it. Look how hyped up I get. I like to watch football games like that, and I'm just sitting there like dozing off, falling asleep. It's a shame. It's a shame.
All right. I think we got all of our frustration out of the system.
Yeah, my heart's beating a little bit. I'm sweating.
This is a good venting session. A good.
I need this, man. I need it.
Nice little therapy. Good therapy. Good session.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I need it.
Anything else you want to discuss regarding Eagles?
I hate to say let's look forward, but you start to think, what their plan is going to be here. I mean, you start to think, defensively, guys, Ronald Darby tears his ACL. I didn't think they were going to offer him an extension and re-sign him anyway, but now I think that's
yeah.
Right? So who's your secondary next year? Is it Jalen Mills and Sidney Jones? I don't know. Are you putting that much trust in Sidney Jones? I hate to keep saying next year, but we're kind of at that point right now.
This is a very, very important NFL draft coming up, and I thought the window for the Eagles was like they had until the extension, until they really had the extension for Carson Wentz. Until they had to like really reload again, because they are getting old. I mean, the offensive line. You're looking at the cornerback situation. Darby's going to probably walk, and you're going to have to do something with that. Safety situation, Malcolm Jenkins, you said earlier, and Roddy McLeod, what's going to happen with that?
Defensive line. Look at the defensive line.
Defensive line, yeah, Brandon Graham.
Brandon Graham.
Yeah, and that's
question mark.
Yeah, so
he's done.
I know you got Barnett and you drafted Josh Sweat, but
yeah. Listen, it's funny. Like you said, I looked at the window of 3 years. I said, I think we got a 3-year window where we can really try to get back to that game or stay on the upper echelon of the NFL. And now I'm like looking at, wow, maybe we're not there like at all. Like now we have so many question marks, and I wasn't ready for that, man. Not at all, man. Philly, sign Bryce Harper for me this week, please. I need something. I need a little pick me up. Jimmy Butler. Okay, give me Bryce.
Jimmy Butler wasn't enough, huh?
I want Bryce. Give me Bryce. I need something right now.
So if you get Bryce Harper, that's like the team sending the chocolates to you, huh?
Yeah. That Jimmy was like the preliminary blind date that I didn't expect.
He's a fruit basket.
Yeah, there you go. Or like cheese and pepperoni. I'm not a fruit guy.
Yeah.
It's a little cheese and pepperoni basket. But yeah, if I get Carson, if I get Bryce Harper, I want them giant chocolate covered strawberries. That's like getting a dozen of them bitches, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that would get me going too, man.
Yeah, man, let's go.
This because it's funny. I made the video even last week. I was looking forward to the bye because I was just so exhausted from the season. I just needed that break, and it's like I'm back to feeling the same way I'm feeling the first 8 weeks of the season.
I mean, look at where we were last week when we were on PI, right? I mean, we're like, oh, gonna crush them. We were, oh, this is great. We're, we were even mad. Remember, we were mad that Dallas that. What were we mad about? Something happened.
Well,
right?
I wasn't on the show, but
we were mad. I can't remember the reason why. Something about we were hoping that Dallas won, so it was like we could it was a competitive game. That's why we were bitching that they sucked. That we're like, oh, it's gonna blow. They're not even that good. And look what happened. We got smoked.
They lost to the Cowboys, dude.
Never gets easier, anything. It doesn't get easier, man.
Oh, what's their record going to be? What do you think? 8-8? Yeah.
I'm going 8-8.
Yeah.
I'm confident. 8-8 with another slip up. They're 7-9, man.
They might go 7-9.
7-9. Houston's a great team. People don't give Houston. They're a really, really good team. I mean, the DeAndre Hopkins, Demaryius Thomas against who's our secondary? I mean, this is scary, man. This is scary. This is a problem.
They have the toughest schedule in the league. Their final, whatever it is, 6 games, 7 games.
Yep.
I've lost count at this point.
Yeah, it's gotten troublesome that you don't even want to bother anymore.
This is going to be long.
It is, and it's going to be. And if we go 7-9, you imagine that long off season? Oh, that's going to be a long.
That's what they went in 2016, right? 7-9.
Nope. It'll be a long season.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be a lot of questions.
At the end of the season.
It's going to give us a lot to talk about, but I don't want to talk about that.
No.
That's not what I want to talk. I don't want to be talking draft in the end of December and middle of January. I don't want to be talking draft.
We'll be talking draft in 2 weeks.
I mean, come on. I want to be talking playoffs. That's a pipe dream right now.
I can't talk playoffs until they win a game.
Yeah,
win a fucking game first.
And win a game convincingly. Don't just give me some fucking 10-3 game. No, give me a convincing win. Something that offense sparks. 27, 28 points, 4 touchdowns. Not all to Zach Ertz, but spread the ball. Right? Not all to Zach. I love Zach. Don't get me wrong, but come on, man. And Zach, listen, don't you got to know where the sticks are at? Come on, Zach. You got to know. I mean, you got to know where to be, Zach. I'm just saying. I know he caught 14 balls, but it's like going for a first down. Know where the marker's at, right? You got to know, man. You got to know. but it is what it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
we talked about.
Will we be feeling any different if they would have scored a touchdown right there? Think about that, because I feel like that's the problem this year. Even the games at Jacksonville, they didn't play great. They didn't play.
If the Eagles would have won yesterday, I would have still been pissed off.
That's what I'm saying. So we've covered up a lot this year. Even though it's 4 wins, I mean we could easily be sitting here with 2 wins. It's pretty sad. It really is.
It is. All right, we're gonna end it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm done talking birds. I can't do it anymore.
That's it. You got final thoughts? Anything? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to plug you.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to plug me, man.
Yeah, I didn't plug you. Yeah. I pulled even Adrian's having a Super Bowl hangover too, dude.
That's okay. I'll forgive you.
So follow Tony on Twitter. So you have your own Wildfire Radio show. Ratio. So guys, check that out. The Heat Ratio. You can follow him on Twitter. Tony Cutillo on the Twitter. What's your @handle?
@Cutillo23. You know what 23 is for, right?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. @Cutillo23 and @The Heat Ratio. On Instagram and on Twitter.
There you go. And then obviously follow Philly Influencer on Twitter and Facebook. You can check us out tomorrow night. You're not gonna be there, but I'll be there. I'll be there for the PI Live, where I'll just be yelling into the microphone again like I did tonight.
Well, you're gonna have to control Philly Mike tomorrow night for me, all right? You got to be like I'm not gonna be there. Skittles. I want to see the Skittles as happy. I want to see what kind of sugar coat he can put on this game now.
I was laughing at the trade video because within the first 5 minutes they're talking about like Robert Covington like he's a fucking all-star.
Thank you.
Like, come on, dude. Jimmy Butler is Robert Covington times 10. They're the same player, except Jimmy Butler can get his own shot, and he's not going to take ridiculous 3-point shots, at bad times of the game.
Yep, absolutely. And what else are you going to do? What I love, I'm not the real fan. What I love about Jimmy Butler is he's going to get in all their asses when they're walking around and Fultz is thinking about Chick-fil-A and Ben's thinking about hitting golf balls.
If Ben even thinks about Kendall Jenner, I want
right. I'm sorry, Kendall. I said Kylie, but yeah, exactly.
Kylie? I don't know.
Kylie? I think it's Kylie.
Is it Kylie or Kendall?
I don't know.
I don't know. One of them.
Either way, it ain't helping him make a jumper. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. The only thing you're jumping into is AIDS with those two.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's bad press, brother. That's fake news.
Fake news. Jesus, those damn Kardashian Jenner people.
I'll tell you. Well, you have a good show tomorrow night, man. You have a good show tomorrow night.
Yeah, I will. So there we go. All right, that's Tony Cutillo. I'm Adrian Fedke. We're out. See ya.
Peace.